Okay, for question 12, it says the table below is the months of revenue and new ice cream store in Kissimmee. Use this table to find the quadratic regression for this situation. Now, they did not give us the equation, so we're going to have to get the equation ourselves by doing, in this case, quadratic regression. So we're going to go to our calculator, and we're going to go ahead and go to stat, number one for edit, and I'm going to put that data, let's say, in list 1 and list 2. So I'm going to go to the top of list 1, hit clear, enter, go to the top of list 2, hit clear, enter, and I'm going to go ahead and put those numbers, and our input is months, so that would be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and then in L2, I'm going to put the revenue, 2,000, 3,500, 200, 1,500, 11,000, 7,000, and 3,000. Okay, now it's said to do quadratic regression. So how do I do quadratic regression? We press stat, to the right for calculate, and we find quadratic regression, which is number 5. Now in this calculator, it wants x, which is list 1, second 1, enter y, which is list 2, second 2, enter, go down to calculate, and hit enter. Now, if you have the other form of the calculator, yours, we might say is like quad regression, and then you put list 1, second 1, comma, above the 7, second 2, for list 2. Okay? So your calculator gives you the equation, but you have to put A in for A, B in for B, C in for C. Okay? So if I write this out, this would be the revenue equals, now around 2 decimal places, so it'd be negative 222.02x squared plus 2892.86x plus 645.24. Okay, then it says graph the data function and label the axis. Well, this just helps us understand what's going on. So the x-axis is going to be our months, and our y-axis is going to be our revenue. And excuse me, we go from 0 to 12, so 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, maybe go to 14, go a little bit beyond. And then looking at the revenue, it goes from 2,000 is the highest to 1,100. So maybe 0, counting by 2,000s, and we'll go up to 12,000. Sketch it all first, then we're going to do it in the calculator. Now again, I can just label this 0 is 2,000, 2 is 3,500, 4 is 8,200, 6 is 10,500, 8 is 11,000, 10 goes down to 7,000, 12 goes to 3,000. Okay, but we're going to do it by hand, and we're going to put that equation in. So first of all, I'm going to go to y equals. If I have anything in there, I'm going to hit clear, clear, clear. We're going to use plot 1, so that's okay, but just make sure that plot 2 and plot 3 are not highlighted. It's okay if plot 1 is, and if it's not, we'll turn it on. So we already have our data, stat, number 1 for edit. We have our data in list 1 and 2. We're going to hit second, y equals, go into plot 1 by pressing 1, turn plot 1 on, choose the first option, which is scatter plot. Our x is in list 1, second 1, enter. Our y is list 2, second 2, enter. And then you can choose what you want your dots to look like. I like the first one. Then we're going to make our window. So when I go to window, 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 we're going to match what we have here. 0 to 14, counting by 2s, 0 to 12,000, counting by 2,000s. So our x is 0 minimum, 12 max, scale by 2s, the y minimum is 0, y max 12,000, and the y scale by 2,000s. Hit graph. There is your scatter plot. We already kind of drew it ourselves. And now we're going to go to y equals, And we're going to put our equation in. So it's negative, make sure you use negative, 222.02x squared plus 2892.86x plus 645.24. Enter. When I hit graph, goes right through the data. Okay, so we can go ahead and sketch that. And now we have a pretty good representation of our data. Now it says total revenue at 5. So that means we're going to plug 5 into our revenue, and we're going to plug 11 into our revenue. So we're going to do that with a table feature. Again, make sure your table's set up. Excuse me, when you hit second window, make sure it's Ask Auto. When you go to the table, you can delete anything that's in there. Delete, 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 delete. And we plug in 5, and we get a revenue of 9,559. And if we plug in 11, we get 5602.3. So for 5, we got 9,559. And for 11, we got 5602.3. So if I was going to put this in a sentence, the total revenue at month 5 is $9,559. Then for 11, the total revenue at month 11 is 5,602.30. Okay. Then we want to find the marginal revenue. So we have to take the derivative. We're going to have to take the derivative. So if we take the derivative, first of all, the derivative function, we're going to need that. The derivative of negative 222.02x squared would be negative 444.04x. And the derivative of 2892.86x would be plus 2892.86. And the derivative of 645.24 is 0. So we have our revenue, marginal revenue, and now we're going to plug 5 into that. And again, you can type it in or you can use the table feature. So we're going to do it and check it. Then we're going to go to y equals, and y2, we're going to put our derivative in, which is negative 444.04x plus 2892.86. And to check it, in y3, we're going to do that math. 8 for derivative, we're going to put x, vars to the right for y vars, 1 for function, 1 y1, x. Again, if you have the other form of the calculator, that would be n derivative y1 comma x comma x. Okay, so we're going to go to the table. Second graph, we're going to plug in 5 and 11 again, and notice that y2 and y3 match. That means we did it correctly. Everything's good. So for month 5, it's 672.66. And for month 11, it's negative 1991.58. So the way I would write this would be at month 5, the profit is increasing $672.66 per month. But at month 11, the profit is decreasing $1,991.58 per month. Now, the nice thing about having the graph is we can go look at what does month 5 and what does month 11 look like. So if we go up and look at month 5, you can see that at month 5, it's increasing. And you can see at month 11, it's decreasing. So we're talking about how it's changing. It's changing.